Hey everyone, happy Monday to you all, and welcome to Trout Takes, where we keep you in the loop on everything theme parks. Today is Monday, March 14th, 2022, and here is your weekly installment of This Weekend in Theme Parks. Disneyland Paris changes their proof of vaccination policy. Their now former policy was relatively short-lived, as it was just implemented back in January, requiring guests ages 16 and up to provide their vaccination pass in order to enter the parks. As of today, Monday, March 14th, that policy has been lifted, as guests will no longer have to provide their vaccination pass to show proof of vaccination. Other side of the world, beginning yesterday, March 13th, 2022, Shanghai Disney now requires guests to show proof of a negative COVID nucleic acid test taken within 24 hours prior to entry. The resort remains at what they're referring to as a controlled capacity, with most attractions and shows operating at a reduced capacity. And all the theater shows do remain temporarily suspended at the time being. On Instagram, Disney Imagineer Zach Ridley revealed more details about Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, including some new photos of the queue, and also hinting that there may be multiple Universe of Energy Easter eggs placed throughout the attraction and the queue. Also over at EPCOT, the EPCOT experience had its final showing yesterday, as the park will begin to focus on other new projects such as the Moana Journey of Water exhibit. And we'll look at new ways to use that Odyssey Pavilion that the EPCOT experience was taking place in for a couple years there. Over at Magic Kingdom, Imagineers continue what they're calling Phase 2 of testing for the Tron Light Cycle Run attraction. The main focus of testing right now will be the push-pull test, where Imagineers move the cars slowly through the track to ensure that the cars are properly fitted to the track, and also want to make sure that the clearances offer enough room for riders. Guests should be able to view parts of this testing, since the ride is partially outdoors underneath the canopy. There still hasn't been an official opening date yet announced for the attraction. And fresh news out of Universal Orlando Resort today over at Islands of Adventure. The walkthrough attraction Poseidon's Fury has officially reopened after a long 2-year hiatus. It may be far from anyone's favorite attraction, but it's good to see it back open, and I imagine they're hoping it will help a bit with crowds during this busy spring break season, heading into the always packed summer season. And in case you missed it, toward the end of last week, Universal Studios Hollywood officially announced that Super Nintendo World will open in 2023, but they didn't go into any further detail or speculation on when in 2023. With how fast Universal has been getting things done over the past couple years, with new rides like Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure and Velocicoaster, I imagine, I actually wouldn't put it past them if they had Super Nintendo World open and ready during the first half of next year. So fingers crossed, maybe we'll get out to Hollywood early next year. And in other theme park news around the country, King's Dominion in Doswell, Virginia had their opening day for 2022 on Saturday, March 12th, as they premiered their new rethemed section of the park called Jungle Expedition. It was formerly known as Safari Village. A few of the existing rides even went through a name change to fit the new theming of the area. And most importantly, the new Jungle Expedition area features the park's brand new SNS 40 free spin coaster known as Tumbili, which is a Swahili word for monkey. Tumbili also debuted on Saturday with very positive reviews, most notably for the ride theming, which appears to be a real step up for King's Dominion. And hopefully it's a good sign of things to come for the park as they continue their rivalry and competition with Busch Gardens Williamsburg, just about an hour down the road. Now, lastly, perhaps the major news over the weekend. Tom Brady announced he'll be coming out of his 8-week-long retirement. So he'll still be playing in the NFL this fall. So all seems right with the world. And that wraps up this weekend in theme parks. This has been Mike with Trout Takes, and thanks for stopping by. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up if you feel like this video brought you some value. And feel free to subscribe to the channel for more theme park news, tips, tricks, and adventures. We'll see you guys soon.